Hello, welcome to Here We Go. In this lesson, let's learn about four-space eyes. So here are all the patterns for four-space eyes. There are 5 of them. So these 3 are patterns that are alive. They're called straight 4 and 2 bent 4 patterns. So let's look at the straight 4 right here. If it's black to play, then black can play somewhere in the middle, right? So this is a real eye, and this two-space eye right here is also a real eye, because if white plays in here, black will eventually be able to capture. If white doesn't play, then black can play something like this. So we get to 2 one-space eyes that are real. But of course, in real games, black doesn't need to play another move here. I'm just showing it for clarity. So it seems like if black plays here, it can be alive. So of course, because straight 3s, as we learned, can be alive if black plays first. So straight 4s, of course, can be alive for black as well, because you have 1 extra eye space. So the main question here is really, can white play something that kills black here? So we learned that playing on the side probably doesn't help, right? This would just make black capture white, and we'll have 2 real eyes for black. So what if white plays here in the middle? What can be done here? So now it's black's turn, right? So black will simply play here. And black, once again, will have 2 real eyes. 1 here and 1 here with a captured white stone. And playing here will be the same for white, right? So it seems like no matter who plays, this shape is alive. And that is our conclusion, right? So a straight 4 pattern like this is alive. One caveat, of course, is that in real games, you might start with this pattern, right? You might start with this pattern. So if white plays here again, then now black is dead, right? If you have 2 white stones here in the middle, black will be dead, right? Black can't really do anything here because it will get captured, and eventually white can do this and reduce this to a straight 3. And because black will have to capture this straight 3, thus making this straight 3 for white. Now it's white's turn, and white will play here in the middle and kill the group, right? But this only happens with 2 stones in the middle. If we start with an empty straight 4 with 2 empty spaces here in the middle, then white can only occupy 1, right? As long as black occupies 1 of the 2, black will be alive. So this is a pattern that is alive. Same with the 2 bent 4 patterns. Because there are 2 intersections that are in the middle, right? And white cannot occupy both. So both are alive, right? Both are alive for black in this pattern. So remember, straight 4s and bent 4s, right? Vast majority of bent 4s. We'll learn one very special exception in a few lessons, but bent 4s in the middle of the board are always alive. Now let's move on to the other 2 shapes, right? So the one at the top is called square 4, right? Because it's 2 times 2, it's a square. So what is going on in this square? If black plays first, no matter which spot black plays, it will turn into a bent 3. This is bent 3, this is bent 3. These are all bent 3s, and now it's white's turn, right? And if you're white, you know where to play, right? Right here in the middle to kill black, right? So this means if black goes first, then black will die, right? Black goes first, white can kill black. Black will die in this pattern, this square 4 pattern. Really strange. And now what if black doesn't play, right? Not playing is also an option. So what if black allows white to play in here? White can play here. Now does black play anything? If black plays here, it's already a dead bent 3 pattern. If black plays here, right, Atari, this is also a bent 3 with this middle point unoccupied now. But it's white's turn, so white will want to occupy this point again. So once again, we have a dead bent 3 pattern. But of course, black can keep on passing, right, like this. And white can keep filling this in. And eventually, right, with all the liberties on the outside occupied, and white gets to this point, black cannot pass anymore, right? If black passes again, then white will be able to capture all of black like this. So black will capture white like this, which means that white really has reduced this 4 space I into a 3 space I and into a bent 3. And because black will always be the one who captures, right? So right after black captures, it's white's turn. And white will be able to play in this middle point right here and kill black. So if we allow white to play first, our conclusion is still that black will be dead. So if black plays first, black will be dead. If white plays first, black is still dead. What does this mean? This means the square 4 is automatically a dead shape. No one needs to play anything, it is automatically dead. It's only one real eye. It cannot be 2 real eyes, unless black plays 2 moves here consecutively, but you do not get that in real games. So if you have this square 4 shape, you know it is only one real eye no matter what, and it is a dead shape. Now let's move on to the pattern at the bottom. It's called a farmer's hat. So this is upside down, but you can imagine how it can be a farmer's hat. What if black plays first? If black plays here, then we have 3 real eyes, right? 3 real eyes here. All of these 3 points are illegal moves for white. So white cannot even come in, and black will be alive. 3 real eyes. We only need 2, but here we have 3. So that's good for black if black plays here in the middle. But what if black plays elsewhere, right? If black plays here, and it's a bent 3, white will be able to kill black this way. If black plays here, then this is reduced to a straight 3, and white will be able to kill black this way. And same with this, another bent 3. These other 3 points are not good ideas for black, right? So the best move for black is right here in the middle. Makes 3 real eyes, and black is alive. What if it's white's turn? So white doesn't really want to throw in any of the 3 because it will just give black this 3 real eye shape. The important point for white is also this. If black plays here, there will be a dead bent 3 or dead straight 3. Similar to the square 4, white will eventually be able to reduce this 4 space I into a 3 space I, which we know will be a dead shape, right? Because black will always have to capture and make this into a 3 space I. Therefore, it's white's turn, always, to play in the 3 space I, and white can always kill this black group this way. This means if white plays here, black will be dead, right? This is only one real eye right here, and black will be dead. So this actually resembles those 3 space eyes, the straight 3 and the bent 3, meaning if black plays here, black is alive. But if white plays here, then black is dead, right? So the point here in the middle is a key point. So that is all for the 4 space eyes. Please remember that straight 4s and the 2 bent 4 patterns are alive. The square 4 is always a dead pattern, no matter who moves first. And the farmer's hat is just like straight 3s and bent 3s. If black plays first, black will be able to live. And if white plays first in this situation, white will be able to kill the black group. Thank you for watching.